Your POS system has many different locations where you can print reports. We have front of the house reports that you can look at. This is aside from the server closeout report, which of course here you've got the server closeout report, which will show you everything that the server has done. You'll look at the video regarding doing server closeouts to show you those reports. But those reports are specific to each server. So this is not like the entire house detail report. Same thing with the cash drawer reports that you can get. But for as far as what the house has done, you have these reports that we call the on-screen reports. Now, the difference between the on-screen reports that I'm going to show you and the reports that you do in the back office is these reports are exclusively about what is going on today inside of your restaurant. So if you want to know exactly what's going on today, you would run these reports to see exactly what's going on, as opposed to the back office reports, which are specifically done after a night procedure. And those reports can give you from date to date information. So if you wanted to see how you did for an entire month or a week or a set of days or the entire year, you would not use these reports. You would use the reports in the back office. The reports in the back office are active only after you've done your night procedure. This is very important. So the sales detail report will show you exactly how many closed orders you have and how many open orders you have. Okay, that's what the sales detail report will show you. It'll also show you any voids or comps that have been done today while you're actually working. You can go ahead and choose a different report and look at your current status report. This one will give you a report by category as to what you've done today. Now remember, after you do your night procedure, these reports get all reset back to zero. So you'll see zeros if you do your night procedure and then you try to run these reports from the front of the house. You could go ahead and look at each one of them, one by one and see which are the reports that you like the best. Each one will give you different information, labor, statistics if you're using the clock in, clock out. Each one has a different information. The snapshot report, the labor activity report, which is specific about labor, the sales by department and category, which will tell you exactly everything you've sold for the day uh, in the front of the house. Once again, all of these will get reset back to zero once you've done your night procedure. Now we also have the ability to do your closeout, which you'll see in the closeout video, but you can run this summary report, which will print out the information to your local printer. It will not display on the screen. And you could run this house tip report, which will go ahead and run your tips to your printer as well for today. If you're using Mercury processing, you would run the Mercury batch, which will show you the Mercury report for what you've done in credit cards today. You do that at the end of the day. Okay, so those are all the reports in the front of the house. And remember, those are only active during the day. Now, in the back office, you have a whole plethora of more reports. If you go here to the reporting module in the back of the house, you have employee reports, which have to do with time clock, labor statistics, declared tips, line item sales, the suspicious tip report. You have all these different reports that you can run. All of these reports allow you to have a date range from date to date. The sales reporting, which gives you like the profit center report if you have different profit centers, the products sold by profit center. Once again, if you've defined your profit centers, there's a video on profit centers, by the way, so you'll be able to watch that video. Your master sales report, which tells you which are your best 25 selling items. All of these reports are from date to date. So I could go to my master sales report and say I want an entire year of information. I could say from last year through this year, and it will go ahead and bring them up. This is a demo, so it does not have any information, but you would see it here. Same thing with the reports for the operation summary report, which is the most important report. You balance that every day. You would run that from today till today. So if today is the 5th, you'd run that from the 5th through the 5th, and it will give you information as well, showing you all your cash tenders, all the information that's regarding payments on the right hand side, all of the information that's regarding product sales on the left hand side, and the right hand side and the left hand side will balance. This report always balances to the employee closeout reports. So if you have 10 employees and 10 people give you closeout reports, if you added all those closeout reports together, including tips, that will appear here on the operations summary report. Every column has the information, so it's pretty self-explanatory. And the total cash left is the total cash less the tips that it expects you've paid out in cash, less all of the things that the system assumes you're paying out in cash from your restaurant. So these are the different places you can go to print reports. We definitely recommend that you play with every single report in the system. If you're running inventory, the inventory reports are in the inventory module, and you look here in the inventory module and you have assortment of inventory reports. And those are all the different reports that the system has to provide to you. You could also set up email reporting, which will email you your operations summary report, your labor report, and your sales and by product and category report to you every day. You could set up those reporting in the system by going to your email report settings, and here you can define who you want to receive those reports. You could set up your SMTP for the email service depending on who your internet service provider is. They can give you information on how to set that up. You would set it up exactly the same way you set up to receive and send emails from Outlook Express or Outlook. So if you call your ISP, they will tell you how to set this up, and then you could add as many email addresses as you want, and then you can run the different reports and it'll send those to you automatically via email. Enjoy your reporting, play with them, and see which of the reports you love the best. Thank you.